Hi everyone, welcome back to Bayonetta on Nonstop Infinite Climax. We're going to be going through the Burning Ground, which is arguably the first truly difficult stage. There's lots of verses that we can skip though, and if we do, it's not that difficult, but players that are playing this stage for the first time will probably be inclined to beat them anyway.
If I was your child, I'd be an awfully ugly witch, wouldn't I? Yours is a face only a mother could love, and one I could never forget. If only I could remember where from. No quarrel? You're in no position to decide that. See, my infernal partners love my ability to eliminate your kind. I figure your sacrifice would shut them up for a while.
Okay, so fire and lava everywhere, which is easily the primary reason why this chapter is so difficult, because early game players, people playing this game for the first time, are likely to just walk into the lava and get hurt repeatedly. Normally, if this was a normal difficulty, we would actually be facing angels that are on fire, and you can't attack them normally like that. However, since we're playing on this level of difficulty, we're actually facing these enemies instead. I think their names are Harmonies. They're kind of hard to hit if you don't know how to hit them, but they're not that difficult if you know what to do. Just be careful not to walk into the lava. The damage is really, really high on high difficulties. Harmonies, you'll want to keep attacking them through either Wicked Weaves or just shooting at them. Shooting at them will take a while to defeat them, but that's fine as long as you're keeping your combo up. Torture attacks on Harmonies actually give you a weapon for doing it. A chainsaw! Pretty massive chainsaw. You don't get to use the chainsaw until after you've cut the Harmony in half, of course. Although technically you're using it when you're doing the torture attack, so yeah. Anyway, you can only use the chainsaw like 3 times, I think, unfortunately. It's also not that great at actually taking out harmonies that are just standing in the air, floating around you. Nice try. There we go, yeah. The chainsaw's cool, but not that effective. Anyway, how did I do? Not great, I bet. Gold medal. It's my combo score that I really should have worked on. Here, well, see how much damage that caused for just touching that small puddle of lava? Gotta be careful. Okay, right here, if that stream of lava catches up to you, you're dead. And it starts really close to you, by the way. Do not let that guy grab you. If he grabs you, you're done. And I'm pretty sure he's always trying to grab you. Anyway, if you want to get pure platinum, you need to hit the 2 beloveds a few times to actually have a score big enough to actually, you know, benefit from it. Otherwise, you can just basically go to the end to skip that segment. Whatever the case, don't get grabbed. Anyway, this guy's name is the Fairness, yeah. We've seen him before. Just reflect or parry his fireballs back to him. Deals quite a bit of damage. Seriously. Fairnesses are really, really easy to deal with. when you're facing them alone, anyway. It's hard to stun them, though. Gotta admit. Torture attack involves throwing this thing on them. Gotta press A repeatedly. I think you have to press it 30 times. No, 28 times. Get the bonus. Not too bad. Anyway, yeah, this short verse, just the fairness by itself. Should be a piece of cake if you're experienced with this game. Don't touch the lava. Oh, and dang it. Actually, I forgot to show where the first AF time was in this chapter. I guess I'll start this chapter over as soon as I'm done, because it's an AF time that's really, really easy to forget. That's why I forgot it. This part's kind of lame, even though it's basically for tutorial purposes. Normally, you're completely invincible in Witch Time. This is one of those exceptions. If you touch the lava as it is right now, you'll actually get blocked off and Witch Time will end. You have to wait until it's like not there for a split second. Like, see, when it's opening up like this, you can't go. This is the short verse. As soon as you attack the angels once, suddenly you're in a cutscene.
Dancing a go-go, baby!
Nice Beautiful Joe reference right there. I played that game before, Beautiful Joe, but I can't remember much about it. It's a game that I was a little not miffed, but like, my opinion of that game was a bit I don't want to say controversial, but I didn't think it was that great of a game. Yeah, their charge up attack is really tricky. These enemies are doors. And they love to parry your moves even when it doesn't look like they will. But they're very predictable. Dang it. Let's try to get the rocket to burst through, but jeez. Well, okay, you know what? Actually, this is a good time for me to show you guys a trick. If there's a verse that's not going well for you, return to title screen. Don't go through the chapter menu, that'll auto-save. If you return to the title screen and play continue, you'll actually go back to before you started the verse. Maybe, as long as it auto-saved. That allows you to basically get easy, good ranks on some chapters, because you can start over any time you're doing badly. So yeah, round 2 against these guys. There we go. 3 ardor. The more enemies on screen, the harder it is to handle them all. Particularly tougher enemies. If it's just the normal angels, the affinities rather, they're not that difficult to handle at all. But when it's like tougher enemies that, when they're introduced, they're normally like one-on-one, it can be really tricky to handle them all at once. Anyway, continue walking on the walls like a badass. It's not that dangerous to like go right through those parts where the houses explode, but try to avoid getting hit by them. And here's the most annoying part of the game, no question at all. You have to go up this clock tower. It falls because, well, I think it's a clock tower. Maybe it isn't. No, it's because of this QTE right here. This is by far the worst QuickTime event of the entire game. I actually pure platinum in hard mode the entire beginning of this chapter, and when I got here, I knew what to expect, what to press. It's Y, even though you would think it would be jump. I pressed it properly, and it still failed the QuickTime event for me, which meant I had to start everything over because it auto-saves when you die. Really annoying. It's surprisingly easy to fail that QuickTime event, even when you know exactly what to do. And if you don't, you're gonna die. No question at all. Anyway, you guys remember the fairness we faced a few verses ago? Now let's fight 2! So if you're struggling against the first one, you're gonna have problems with this one for sure. Take some grenades. I don't know why I say grenades, it's rockets. Or missiles, rather. Anyway, every time you see these guys flashed, that obviously means you're supposed to dodge. Or try to parry their move. When the camera screws up, though, it's hard to see them coming. Come on. Just go away. And lift up this thing. Oh, actually, no. What happened is that when these guys charge after you, if they hit something on the way, or after they pass you, they're gonna get stunned for a very long time. Even on higher difficulties. One of the easier ways to deal with these creatures. But since you have to wait for them to do that, it's better to just keep attacking them. Anyway, after the awful QuickTime event a few minutes ago, we got this one that we can't really fail. Just gotta jam the Y button. For points. For Halo rings. Or Angel rings, rather. The Halo rings. That doesn't make sense at all, because Halos are rings, aren't they? I'm sure someone has a better explanation for what a Halo is. Okay, after that decently awful first half, we're going to the second one right here. And the second one doesn't start well at all either. But it gets... well, it doesn't really get better, let's be honest. So, got a small segment where we're going to fight these guys right here. If you... the lava hurts, that's what I'm trying to say. So be careful. Some people recommend going all the way back over here, and you can't do that, but the enemies will teleport away if you go way too far. So I don't recommend that myself. Like this. See how easy it is to go right into the lava? All the more reason why I hate this chapter. Come on, die already. Ugh. Took way too much damage. Well, actually, no. The problem right now is I'm not doing very strong combos. But I guess it's not very surprising. Anyway, there's a Gates of Hell right there. If you want to actually buy some healing items, which you might. If you want to be technical, there's only one more verse for us to do, but if we're going for half times and all the verses, there's actually 2 half times and one more verse to do. Beyond the one we're about to do. Anyway, I think it's possible to completely script this bridge. Okay, thanks to the fact that we have Panther within. I'm not sure if there's an invisible wall all the way over there. Nothing but a sea of lava below. If you fall into the sea of lava, you respawn with a bit less health on the spot you were at. So we've got to fight these guys. These are Braves. You're not supposed to face these until Route 66, which is quite a while from now. If there are 3 Braves out in the open, that they might try to not mutate, to fuse into each other, which would actually make them turn into a beloved that is faster than normal. I'm not sure if you want that to happen. It really depends on what you're going for. It's definitely going to take longer for you to deal with them if you let them do that. That's for sure. That was a portal to Paradiso that we just entered. It's kind of a nice place. Clearly we're supposed to go over there, and that's where we're going to go eventually. Just want to go over here first. There is an item that you can find here. I'm not sure if it's a Moon Pearl or a Broken Witch Heart. I want to say the Witch Heart, but there is an item here that you want to get. You can walk in the water, even though originally I thought you couldn't. There is a nap time all the way over there. This is likely going to be one of the first some newbie players are going to find. Personally, I didn't find this one, despite that. And that's pretty much it for this area. You cannot wall jump off of these things because the game developers clearly didn't want you to. What you're supposed to do is use witch time to walk on the water here. But we have crow within or whatever, so we can just do this. We're supposed to take this hourglass that's right there. However, there are a few more items you can find. There's this arcade bullet right here. I'm not sure if it's an actual item before you pick that up. And there's also something right there. That's a number in tears of blood. Normally there's a healing item there though in the lower there's the healing item. It healed like 2% of my health. Or maybe it went to add it up to my items, I'm not sure. Anyway. Activate the lever. Gives us the hourglass. We can use it right now, but that's just gonna reset things to back before we use the lever. And another arcade bullet right there. Guess that's nice if you want some. You cannot panther within or run or even dodge while carrying this thing around. A good thing you don't really do any combat while you're carrying this thing. Although in the next chapter you technically will be using this item in combat. If you want. That was really unnecessary considering we can just fly over or even jump over that bridge as we are. Anyway, before I go there, I'm going to almost die, jeez. Half time over here. Don't forget to do it. It's actually, you know what? I'm gonna go into this one. I'm not promising to beat it, but I'm gonna show something about this one because it's a little different from several previous ones. Defeat all the angels before time expires, and this can be defeated by using Wicked Weave stacks. Huh. They're all on fire. Anyway, you're supposed to use Wicked Weave's attacks like this. If you try to attack them normally, they're just gonna they're just gonna block your hit, like here. So know how to do your Wicked Weaves to actually attack these enemies, because otherwise you're not doing anything. This is another quick Wicked Weave you can do, and no matter how much you try, you cannot attack them with normal stuff. Don't forget you can do quick Wicked Weaves like this too, but you have to accumulate magic to do that. Anyway, obviously I don't want to do this. It's one of the longer... All of the half times in Nonstop Infinite Climax they're all really long and hard. That's what she said! Oh, really? This little thing right there almost killed me. Okay. There's actually, I just remembered that there's another half time that I forgot to show you guys back in the beginning. So easy to forget all the half times here. You go to the bridge, some enemies, harmonies, spawn all the way over there. Hopefully I won't have to use a red Hotshot while doing this. Yeah, they're not difficult at all. And since this is the very last battle, you should go all out. Not that you can't get damaged more, but yeah, pure platinum, thank you. You do want to go all out, because the only way to get damaged from here on in is through touching lava or getting hit by flaming meteors. So I could have continued while that cutscene of the bridge being broken again was playing. Don't do that. You're gonna regret it, because when you cross this bridge, it starts breaking too. And I have Panther within, so I can make this easy. Do not try to jump over there. Do not try to jump down there. Just stay on this bridge, so that a prompt can come up telling you to jump, and that allows you to survive. If you try anything else, you'll get a game over as soon as the bridge falls over. So don't try that. It's really annoying, but once you know what to do, it's an easy quick time event to deal with, for what it's worth. I could have really quickly skipped over this part right here, but I was being a bit extra careful, and then I had to use my red hotshot anyway. Well, I guess that shows what happens if you lose all your health, I guess. But that means I'm gonna get a really bad ranking when I finish this chapter. So I'm definitely not gonna be updating my score. Just one more part where we have to go up this thing. It's a little more difficult when you don't have Panther within, but since we do, you can pretty much skip this entire part. You could jump, which makes things even faster, but that puts you at risk of getting hit by those falling rocks that appear out of nowhere. Probably not best to go back down there. There's a thing right here. And is there a number and tier of blood somewhere? Also, we can see the city from here. It's wrapped in flames and really low poly. Oh, was that a number and tier blood somewhere? Not sure. The game sure likes to hide them in very difficult to see spots. I guess this is not the time for me to search for the Umber and Tears of Blood, though. Because I don't know where they are all. Even though I've collected quite a few of them. Anyway, yeah, we're going to the arena where that leads to the first boss. And ironically enough, when I was first playing this game for the first time, I actually basically went on a hiatus as I got to that part. Got a bronze award! Yay! Ugh. At least I got silver the first time. So it's showing us going to the Observatory Colosseum, I think? Not sure what it was called. Chapter itself is called The Cardinal Virtue of Fortitude, because it's Fortitudo. But we're not done. I have to show you guys where the half times of the Burning Ground are, the other two that I missed. Okay. So the first half time that is very easy to miss. You tip over this trash can and suddenly it appears all the way over there. Hard to find, huh? There's also this Umbran chest that I think contains a witch heart. Okay, so the second half time, it was just before doing this thing. What I was supposed to do is go over here. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in the previous chapter. Just here. I think this one is evolves using angel arms, which is basically the weapons the angels drop. You get infinity of them, but the best one is the one that's on the right. Just gonna say that right now. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this chapter. It's 4 half times. I am not doing them all at once. I suppose if I feel like it, I'll dedicate one video for each half time. But I really don't want to do them while playing chapters because I'm not used to Nonstop Infinite Climax just yet. Hell, I'm not even used to them in hard mode. Anyway, check the playlist for more. Hope you've all enjoyed this video and hope you all have a very nice day. Bye bye.